Hey guys, well one of the things I really like to do besides out hunting deer is come back to the kitchen and actually make deer. Today we're going to do one of my favorites as we get it later into the fall, early winter, colder temperatures, and that's a venison vegetable soup. This is a recipe that I got from my grandma. I remember growing up after a hunt, being cold out in the stand all the time, come back from the woods, get into the house, and she'd always have a big hot bowl of this ready for us. And it's something that I've really enjoyed making for my kid to get him into the feeling of not only going out there and hunting, but bringing that back for sustainable and organic food. So today I'm going to show you how to make a really good venison vegetable soup. So one of the first things I like to get out is my big stock pot. And it's not that we're going to utilize this whole pot for the venison vegetable soup, but especially early in it when we've got these big fresh vegetables that need to cook down. Gives me plenty of room to get all the ingredients in there. Let's get a little olive oil heated up, basically on medium high, just with that venison not having much fat in it at all. Get a little bit on that bottom so we can start browning the meat. All right, now that we got that heated up, we're gonna get our fresh venison in here. Go ahead and get that dusted up real good. Now we're gonna go ahead and let that brown. So as we let that ground venison brown up, we're gonna get our vegetables ready. We're gonna do a cup of the celery, carrots, and the onion. We're also going to do a cup of green beans. Now you can use frozen green beans, but I prefer using fresh ones that will wash up here and just cut up. I just like them a little bit crunchier. And then we're also going to put a lot of cabbage in here. That's one thing that I think really makes this vegetable soup stand out is the amount of cabbage that we put in here. Just gives it a really cool crisp bite at the end. So now that we've got our venison all browned up, normally if you were using a beef, you might have to drain any excess fat off of it. This, we don't really have any. So we're gonna go ahead and start adding some of our liquids in. So I'm gonna get my diced tomatoes up. Got almost a 20-ounce jar in there. Do my tomato sauce, 15-ounce jar. Dark red kidney beans, you can use other beans as well. Go ahead and add 8 cups of water. 8 cups of water. Now we're gonna go ahead and add 5 teaspoons of beef bouillon. You could do a beef base or anything like that. Now that we got all of our liquid in there, we're gonna go ahead and get our vegetables put in there as well. Now that we got everything in there, we're gonna get it all mashed up and stirred in there. So last thing we need to get in there is all of our herbs. A little basil. A little pepper. A little bit of parsley. Some salt. We'll have this full recipe below this video in the article. So if you want the exact measurements, you can always do that, but I'm a guy, so I don't measure. Last, a little bit of oregano. Some garlic salt. And then we're gonna chop up a couple cloves of garlic real quick. So we're gonna stir everything up really good in this, make sure it's all mixed up. We're gonna bring this up to a boil, then we're gonna reduce it down to a simmer, cover it 20 minutes. We've got about 30 minutes in prep time, 20 to 30 minutes in cook time, and at the end of it, we're gonna have an awesome bowl of venison soup. Well, we've had our soup cooking for about 20 minutes now, and looks like we're there. We want those vegetables to still have a little bit of a crunch, cooked but not overcooked to where they're soggy. For more wild game recipes, visit buckadvisor.com or download the Scout app from your mobile device. This fall we'll be sure to share some new wild game recipes and hopefully some fresh venison recipes as we get some more deer on the ground here at Buck Advisor.